and gentlemen, the Buffalo Bills have had many head coaches, with most of them being either outright terrible or painfully mediocre. In today's video, we'll see 5 of the best Bills head coaches in Bills history. Number 5, Chuck Knox. Knox coached the Bills from 1978 until 1982, and during his time, he gradually built the Bills from a mediocre mess into a solid playoff contender. Despite the success he oversaw late into his Bills tenure, he's more remembered for how he left Buffalo. After the shortened 1982 season, in which the Bills missed the playoffs with a 4-5 record, Knox's relationship with owner Ralph Wilson reached a breaking point. Eventually, Knox left Buffalo without a new contract, and he moved on to the Seattle Seahawks. He's best remembered in his entire coaching career for being just shy of becoming a great coach. He can never win those clutch games in the playoffs, and that was also proven during his time with the Bills. Number 4, Wade Phillips. Wade spent only 3 seasons with the Bills, and his tenure came at a pivotal point in Bills history. Marv Levy had retired in 1998, and the Bills felt that Phillips, who was Levy's defensive coordinator, would keep the good times going in Buffalo. And things were doing fine in Wade's first 2 seasons in Buffalo, with the team going 11-5 and 10-6. The team was consistently in the playoff hunt, but they were bounced in the first round in both years, with the second of the 2 being the Music City Miracle. Wade's 3rd season, though, was more turbulent, and the season was highlighted by some of the worst special teams play seen in NFL history. Owner and GM Ralph Wilson later demanded Wade fire his special teams coordinator, but Wade refused, and because of that refusal, Wade was fired and the Bills moved into their playoff drought era. Number 3, Lou Saban. He was first named head coach of the Buffalo Bills in 1962, and he oversaw the rise of running back Cookie Gilchrist and quarterback Jack Kemp. In 1964, Saban led the Bills to a highly successful season in which the Bills won the AFL championship over the San Diego Chargers, and Lou also won Coach of the Year. In 1965, Saban won the AFL championship again over the Chargers once more. After these back-to-back championships, Saban departed Buffalo, but he would be back 7 years later in 1972. In his second stint with the Bills, his teams weren't as successful and he made the playoffs just once, losing in the AFC divisional game to the Steelers. His demise came with yet another grudge wielded by owner Ralph Wilson, and he resigned in 1976 because of it. Up to this point, though, Saban is the only coach to lead the Bills to a league championship, and because of his early franchise success, he is now on the Bills' Wall of Fame. Number 2 on this list is the Bills' current head coach, Sean McDermott. McDermott was hired from the Carolina Panthers, and he inherited a team that had not seen the playoffs in 17 years. So guess what he does in his first year? Make the playoffs, albeit on some Week 17 craziness. After his first year, the Bills blew everything up and decided to rebuild once again, centering their new rebuild on raw QB Josh Allen. After a disappointing 2018 season, the Bills made the playoffs in 2019, and they haven't looked back since. He's overseen a rebuilding of the Bills' defense, Josh Allen flourishing into the Bills' first franchise quarterback since Jim Kelly, and he's also seen some playoff success. He's won 3 playoff games in 7 tries, some of those being entertaining, one other not, and he has turned the Bills from a perennial loser into a Super Bowl contender. We're still very much in the middle of his tenure, and with some more success, he could potentially overtake Marv Levy as the best coach in Bills history. Yes, the number 1 slot unsurprisingly belongs to Marv Levy, who coached the Bills from 1986 to 1997. Levy, much like Sean McDermott, inherited a Bills team that had struggled for most of the 80s, and he was somehow able to send the team to instant success. In his first year as coach, the Bills went on a surprising run to the AFC Championship game, and credit for that was split between Levy and his ability to secure new star quarterback Jim Kelly, who had previously been in a rival football league. In his second season, Levy coached the Big Ring Bills, and the team took a step back. But this second-year slump only led to the Bills dominating everyone for the next 4 years. The Bills would go on infamously to reach 4 straight Super Bowls, only to lose them all. This lack of championships shouldn't overshadow what Levy did in his decade with the Bills. He created one of the best offenses ever in the NFL, transformed the Bills from a perennial loser into Super Bowl contenders every year, and he may have saved the team from relocation a number of times. He's undoubtedly the best coach in Buffalo Bills history. So, you've now seen who I think were the 5 best head coaches in Buffalo Bills history. Comment your thoughts down below, and now make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see y'all very, very soon.